Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome new subscribers. It's great to see the channel growing. Thank you for your support. Guys, I'm making a lot of videos at the moment. We're in lockdown here, and I know that it gives you more time to think about, what you've been through in the narcissist, and it can make the healing journey a bit difficult if you can't kind of have access to things that help you on your way, on your journey, help your personal development and growth, etc. So that's why I'm making the videos, more videos, and putting them up for now anyway. These videos are really helpful in general for us on our healing journey, and I received the same help when I started out. And it does relieve some of the pain and torment we go through when we're first starting out on that tormented, painful, but ultimately amazing healing journey. What I would say is that a lot of the videos help you through different stages. Some of the videos give more comfort and validation, and there's some things we can't seem to help you with totally, because you have to go through the experience yourself. But on an up note, I am hoping that today's video will really help some people that have gone through the pain of the discard to be replaced immediately by a new supply. Because guys, I'm telling you, if you get this, at least that chops that part of your healing journey off, and you're done, dusted, and you can put that part away in the drawer and deal with the rest of your journey. I want to go into the story of the new supply so that you can get it straight in your mind and put it to bed, basically. Maybe that's a bad term for it, but yes, put it to bed. The narcissist is never, ever, ever exclusive to one person. They can't be. They're not capable of it because, well, they're not capable of love, but they always need to have, options, backup supply. Because remember, without the supply, they crumble. They go into a deep, dark hole, and some of them don't get out of it. And they're aware that when they get to that really low, bad feeling, when they're not being supplied enough, they're aware of how dangerous it is. So they never, ever want to be in that position. So old supplies, present supplies, and new supplies are vital and essential to them. So when they get into the relationship with you, you have to deal with the old supplies initially. When they are in the relationship with you, they are already, even at the beginning, keeping their eyes open and searching for a new person. Just in case it doesn't work out with you, and also because the extra attention and validation becomes very necessary after the love bombing, or even towards the end of the love bombing, and any bit of extra supply anyway is going to keep them so well fueled and keep that awful, awful shame of the true self away behind the mask, so that they don't have to deal with it and look at it. So the more supply they have, the better. So guys, while they have you on a fishing line, because that's what it's like when they've got you hooked and you're in the relationship with them, they also have another fishing line in the other hand for whatever else is out there. So they're, just hang on for a minute, sorry. This makes me feel relaxed. They have two fishing lines in their hands. They have to manage both fishing lines at the same time. And they may also have a third one down at the end of the boat that's just propped up by a rock, just in case there's any strays getting away that they may have missed with the second fishing line. They're looking for more supply. Now, the new supply, when they come along, the narcissist, sorry, just to go back, the narcissist may also have had second and third options to you, which they have, you know, they're in the background in storage, but they do like fresh meat, and just in case there's somebody better out there. So I just put an addendum in here, if that's what you call it, just to say that it's a really bad idea for anyone to get into a relationship with somebody who is still in a relationship with somebody else. It's a really bad thing. It's a bad idea because you're very invariably going to get hurt. If you've done that, it's understandable because the narcissist can feed you a load of BS about who they're with and that they're leaving them and all that kind of stuff, and can charm the pants off you. But basically, it's a bad idea, and we see what happens as a consequence when the narcissist gets with the new supply. So they're in a relationship with you. If they've convinced the new supply to engage with them, they will still be doing a love bombing with the new supply that they have on this second fishing line. But they have you quite secure here, and they're quite content at this stage with you. But narcissists love to have secrets. They love to have one up on the person secretly that they're with, because it makes them feel powerful and in control, which is what the narcissist, the driving forces behind their narcissism. So the new supply they will be engaging with, but what the new supply is going through at this stage is being triangulated with you initially. This subtly changes as you are probably discovering more about the fact that you're with a fake person, or that you're not getting your needs met at all, or that you're being abused and that you're unhappy, and you're beginning to start to firm up your boundaries that the narcissist has broken down to a certain extent. So the new supply initially has been triangulated and made to feel that they're not quite up to scratch for the narcissist to go into a relationship with them. But there is hope. The narcissist dangles the carrot of hope that the new supply could be so lucky as to have a relationship with the narcissist. Then the narcissist goes into a subtle type of devaluation of you and ups the new supply with flattery and kind of saying things to the new supply like, I really like the way, I really like the way you cook. I wish, Paula, back at home, I wish, the culinary skills there aren't the best. And, well, I really, really like what you do. And I like what you wear and I like what you say. I think you're, and they start off, you get the gist, they start off really flattering the new supply and triangulating with them with you in the negative instead of the new supply being not as good as you. So they change it very, very slowly, very subtly, but the new supply can feel like they're falling in love with the narcissist and that the narcissist may be falling in love with them. And of course, the narcissist does the victim role, and the new supply feels, gets empowered to feel that they can save the narcissist and they can be so much better. And they're so much more worthy of the narcissist. And why is the narcissist putting up with this crazy daisy that they have at home? Now, this is total narcdom again, total and utter Mr. Narc, faking everything to the new supply. Because at this stage, they're trying to kind of pump out more from the new supply, and they're trying to line them up so that they are on the hook on the fishing line in case you're giving the narcissist more trouble, that you are not being a good little supply. You're not meeting all the narcissist's physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, and every material need that they require of you. At this stage, you are very hooked and you're really serving the narcissist's needs. Now, they still have the new supply there, and they may, on the third fishing line, have kind of semi-hooked someone else that they're mulling over. that they're kind of paying a bit of attention to, they're getting information on, just in case, because when they jump, they don't want to jump into something that they don't feel is going to work out. And also remember, guys, they don't want to lose you or to leave you. They don't want that, but there's only so long that they can keep the fake old mask on until you see it. And if they have to expend too much energy on getting you to do what they need you to do, they're going to see if there's an easier option. The narcissist always wants easy, new, exciting, more malleable, more pliable, more rewarding, maybe materially. They just don't want to miss out on a better option, and they don't want to expend too much energy as you're seeing through the mask and having to kind of work on their mask more. Why should they have to do that? I mean, you're lucky to have them, in inverted commas. So they will be looking for someone they feel is worthy of them, worthy of their presence. Their grandiosity is always there. So this is the bit now I want to get to, guys, with the new supply. While they're still coming towards the end of the devaluation with you, they're still going into little love bomb phases, because they have to be sure that it's their decision when they leave you. And they'll still be having sex with you. They'll still be spending loads of time with you and doing stuff with you, but they're not telling the new supply that. And the awful thing for the new supply is, I don't know about you, but what I found about narcissists is they love pornography. They love kind of stuff like that. They love sending text messages, making you feel great, telling you how much they love you and all that kind of stuff. The narcissist will be doing this with the new supply, and the new supply may very well be sending them images of themselves in compromising positions, sending love notes to the narcissist, love texts to the narcissist. And while they're doing that, at the same time that the narcissist maybe get a sexy text in from the new supply, they're having sex with you 5 minutes later. Because they feel empowered, they feel the power that they have over this other person, and this other person is really engaging with them on every level. It doesn't matter who they have sex with. The object of their sexual action or activity is irrelevant to them. It's the power and control they have over individuals that gets them going. So this is what the new supply, this is the start for the new supply. So when you start to feel envious or, left behind for a new supply, if this person has engaged with the narcissist while you're in a relationship with them, this is what they're getting to start off with. This is the lies. This is the abuse that they have started to go through with the narcissist. But it's not what you see. But I promise you this happens. I promise you, just trust me. So the narcissist is having sex with you as the new supply has just sent them a sexual image of themselves, a very private, intimate image that they think the narcissist is going to admire, cherish, and, enjoy and feel intimate about. Then when the narcissist discards you or you discard them, or it's kind of a mutual thing that the narcissist isn't ready to discard you, but you're pushing the boundaries, so it's kind of mutual and they go off. They try to hop on to the new supply. They don't like it if you've got to the discard first and the new supply is not hooked and their third line isn't biting. And the only option they have is to go to this person that's not fully embedded, that's going to be maybe a little bit more difficult to control as they're doing the discard. And they're kind of worrying that you're going to, you're going to knock this fish off the second line with your truth, or if you know about the new supply that you may be going to get to the new supply before they're fully hooked. So at that stage they may do a hidden new supply, which we covered in a video 2 videos back, But if they have the new supply hooked and they've discarded you, and they want to really enjoy the discard and try and get you to kill yourself, to do the worst, to totally destroy you, to put you in a mental institution, to give you a breakdown, you know, so that you're so weak that they can maybe take whatever material gains they can and you're not in a position to fight them or get custody of the kids because you're so mentally upset. Whatever their motivation is, it's definitely to make you feel bad, for them to feel good. So if they're going to rub the new supply in your face and they're going to take loads of photos and really give the new supply a love bomb, the love bomb is for your benefit. They're love bombing the new supply to get to you. Also to keep the new supply, but that's only part of it. So the new supply is being used in their love bomb stage to make you feel bad. So it's all about you and the narcissist. So those happy faces that you see smiling back at you from your Facebook page, if you're still looking at the narcissist, which I know a lot of us do. Don't beat yourself up over that. Just try and realize that every time you look at one of their pictures, it sets you back. It brings all that false grooming that they did on you, you know, it keeps that embedded in you. So the more you look, the more you're getting away from your own life and things you should be doing yourself for yourself to give yourself that beautiful life you deserve. So guys, this is what the new supply is going through in their love bomb. Their love bomb will be shorter. The narcissist will start to miss you because I'm guessing you're an empath if you're on one of these channels. I know we have a few narkies about and that can't be helped, but they will get put off the channel if they come on this channel here. So yeah, we usually have empaths and super empaths and very beautiful people on these forums and these communities in our community. And guys, can I just stop the video here for 1 minute and ask you, if you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, could you consider subscribing to get all of our anti-narcissist awareness channels up on the YouTube platform to get the word out to more people that may need it? That's just a little aside. Consider subscribing or hitting the like button if you like it, or dislike if you don't. Okay, so the new supply's journey. The new supply possibly and probably may not, because the narcissist doesn't get very lucky 2 and 3 times in their life to meet an empathic person. They can often get conned and meet another narc, or they can get someone who's not quite as empathic or not prepared to do what the narcissist wants them to do, for various different reasons. But get over the kind of illusion that we have that the narcissist is this all-powerful being and that can go and pick and choose and get somebody as good as you. Because believe in yourself and know that that is unlikely to happen. It's not impossible, but it is unlikely. So the narcissist is then with the new supply, and the new supply is becoming less shiny. They're no longer a secret. They need to function now and take over your function for the narcissist. So they need to serve them. They need to have the empathy that you did, the endurance and the strength that you did. The narcissist may well have taken quite some time in choosing you. They may not have had the luxury of doing the same with the new supply or supplies. So the new supply isn't doing it for the narcissist. They're kind of putting up a few extra boundaries, and they're not prepared to overlook the things that we overlooked in our love for this person who we saw as broken and in need of help. And the narcissist starts missing you and starts to triangulate the new supply with you in a flipped negative way. So the new supply is told about what you did for them and that you did better, etc., etc., etc. And then, guys, the new supply has to endure the devaluation stage. Could you imagine if you were told that the narcissist was going to come back to you as a whole new thing? You were just going to meet again, and you were going to have to go through everything that you went through with that narcissist, all that pain, all that triangulation, gaslighting where you didn't know where your mind was, all the confusion, all the torment in the relationship that you ignored for the happy moments. And then you were going to have to go through either their cheating or discarding them, and then going through the pain, or they discard you. Imagine if someone said to you, now for the next 2 years, you're going to have to go through all that again, and you know nothing about narcissism. Would you do it? That's what the new supply has ahead of them. They have the discard ahead, or they have the cheating ahead. So while they're in devaluation, the narcissist is checking his third fishing line and is also trying to hoover you, badly trying to hoover you. I don't know about you guys, when you got your hoover, I got mine a year and a week post-discard. And we always think when we have another hoover that it's never going to come. It always comes. The narcissist is always watching you, and that's going to be probably a subject for the next video. And guys, just a little aside here from the new supply and a little kickback to the last video about spiritual ties. If you're a year out or whatever you're out, you're 6 months out, if you suddenly start to think about the narcissist a lot and they're in your mind over a 2-day period, much more so than normal, and they're in your dreams. This is my take on this. I believe in the spiritual energy connection, and I believe that the narcissist is thinking about you at this time, and that's why they come into your mind. It's not always this, but if you get a very, very, very strong feeling about them, I have found that strong feeling is usually true. And usually you get a flying monkey contacting you, or you'll see something that will make you go, oh, wow, they actually are thinking about me. Trust your gut and trust your instincts, and trust that extra sensory thing you have being an empath. It's not always you that's ruminating on the narcissist. The narcissist is with the new supply, thinking about you and the times with you. So guys, I'm going to conclude the video here, but that is what the new supply has ahead of them. That's what the new supply is going through. They were giving their heart to the narcissist while the narcissist was with you, and the narcissist was cheating on them with you while they were grooming the new supply to be their next partner. I hope that we can put, feelings about the new supply being happier with the narcissist and the narcissist giving the new supply much more. I hope any of those thoughts now can be filed in our healing drawer, and that little drawer closed and put to bed. If anything, the new supply has done you a major favor in distracting the narcissist away from you for a little bit of time. And in your heart, I know the new supply may be a narcissist. I know they may have been awful to you. I know they may be stalking you on behalf of the narcissist. I know they may be abusing you. But I would say to you, I would feel very sorry for that person, because they have no clue what they're dealing with. If they're abusing you, the narcissist is egging them on to do it, and maybe they feel that's right, but there's never a cause to abuse anyone that can ever be justified by anything else. It's particularly if they don't know you and they're believing all the narcissists' BS about you. But if they are doing that, God help them, because what kind of a person or what kind of a life must they have to go after other people on behalf of a diabolical spirit to do more damage to someone that they don't know. And the fool is on them, and the karma will come, because the narcissist won't stay with them. Whew. Guys, I hope that helped. I'm going to go now. It's a beautiful day here, and while the daylight is still here, I'm going to take a walk. You take great care of yourselves. Keep that new supply drawer shut. You do not need to look at that again. Godspeed, guys. Take care. Bye.